This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined to the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here to get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Cost him 5 yards, and the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
So second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's third down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away and they couldn't catch it. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Burrell. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. first down. It's play action. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The completion makes it second down. Looking for some space. It's Martin. Finds room at the 30. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He'll hand it off. Breaks an open space. Gets the first and still running. He's in the clear. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Martin. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Pass falls incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Got a very comfortable second down and 3 after that defensive penalty. Here comes a handoff. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they'll set up the PAT. And the PAT is good. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down. Getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab.
tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a first down interception, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Carr. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring out 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Tough situation here. 2nd and goal all the way back to the 15. Looking for a receiver. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burrell. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. They'll hand it off. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We'll check out the stats now for the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Back to pass. It's Carr. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
A third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tiny space at the 20. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline and finds the running back. Touchdown, Michigan. Strong game by this quarterback. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Bringing it out, it's Burrell. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Plays through the tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Tailback with another carry. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Carr. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Send the back in motion. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They test the middle but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Dropping back. It's Carr. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Oh, what a move. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line. But they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
1st down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Well, I think
it's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense cannot be stopped.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
They convert to BAT, so the lead is now 21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burrell. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now here's the toss play. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Burrell. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Retakes the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. To the air. It's Carr. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And we're able to get him down.
Wow, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Using his legs, it's Martin. Oh, what a cut, and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments and try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
First down and 10 now. Gives it to the back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Ross. In the clear at the 25. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him, but it's a first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To the air, it's Carr. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Cut quickly. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Press coverage now from the secondary. And the running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Taylor. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Handoff from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball to 44.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Can he get there on the ground? 1st down and more. He's still running. And the Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? We can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Burrell. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He dumps it off to the tight end. They'll stop him with the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Breaking free at midfield. Powering through a tackle. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw. What a catch! Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for this offense. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Same tailback, another carry. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Burrell. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They'll run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down right at the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Chewing clock with the running game, but only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a 35-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Burrell. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On the ground, it's Martin. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And now the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. To throw, it's Carr. On the move now. He's going to take off here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Runs through the defender. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. Going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.